I've been putting this appointment off for a while now. Not because it's far or difficult in any way to get there, but because every time I go there, I risk them changing my medication. But I finally made my mind, and today is the day for my blood work. Good morning, you. So it's already 11. It's already 8 in the morning, so I have to be in my appointment in less than an hour. And I thought maybe I could get a little bit of company and you could get a little bit of company while I get dressed. Maybe you can have this in the background also while you get dressed too. If you don't know me, my name is Melody and I do calm videos like this to make you company and no music. Whatever background noise there is around me might sometimes be in the video, but my videos are calm, gentle, hoping that you can relax while you watch. So as you can see, well, you cannot see that, but I've already showered. I already showered and I'm just going to fluff my hair. I just washed it, if not yesterday, the day before. And it's probably the day before. And yeah, I'm just going to fluff it because it doesn't look too much like I've been in bed. I don't want to wet it. So I'll just fluff a little bit and then putting a little bit makeup and better get going. I've been avoiding this appointment because it has to do with my thyroid and my thyroid situation is more complicated than most people. So most doctors, when they look at it, they often panic and then they change my medication or adjust it. And then I feel bad for a few days or a few weeks. So I've been avoiding this one for a while. And now when it was time to refill my medication, the doctor said, hey, but you've not been here to have blood test work he actually wrote. So I couldn't avoid it anymore. I need my refill. So it's, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. Also, well, besides that, I don't like to be pinched in any way or form. I know I don't like needles. Don't laugh, but I don't. As long as it's me being pinched, I don't like them. I didn't mind doing it on other people. Well, adding to injury, it's also so early. I mean, I woke up, that's not super early, but 7 in the morning for me is kind of early. So, but in a way, I'd rather have it early and have it done than be like half of the day waiting around for it to happen, you know. Like this time I just wake up and it's time to, it's show times. So yeah, and I managed to sleep a little bit. Anyway, let me wash my hands so we can do makeup now. So I've already put aloe vera on my face in the shower and I'm going to continue with my usual makeup. Anyway, so blood work for me is also emotionally taxing. Like for example, yesterday I spent quite a bit of the night wondering what happens if they change my medication again and how I'm going to feel and so on. And also just the fact of having to get up, get dressed, shower, get dressed, get going. Oh no, sorry, someone's cutting the grass. Let me see if I can close the windows so you can continue hearing me. Okay, so I didn't know they were cutting the grass today. Anyway, I hope you can hear me despite that. I'll try to speak a little bit louder so I can hopefully cover the sound of the grass, the lawnmower I think it's called. And I forgot my train of thought now. But yeah, so I think I was talking about the energy it takes just to like get ready and get myself there. The physical energy. And then there's of course the mental energy you use towards a blood test if it's something that you're like someone, I don't know how to say, like a control, and whatever result you get can have meaning for how you feel afterwards. Also, the waiting room, you know, like having to sit in a waiting room for me is, I don't know, I'd rather not do it. First of all, hospitals or clinics are the place where people who are sick come to, right? So I'm always looking at people wondering like, do they have something contagious? And sometimes, I mean, I always try to find a seat that is away from everyone else's, hoping that no one sits too close to me. And then there's, of course, well, in Denmark it doesn't happen, but like if you were in Panama, you can risk someone just starting a conversation with you, and maybe you're nervous, you don't have the bandwidth to start talking with someone about random stuff. Okay, my alarm that I should get going started ringing, but I'm going to put on a little bit more makeup. I was talking about if someone comes and starts to chat or something and you don't have the bandwidth to deal with whatever they're dealing with, and you have your own stuff to worry about, right? But anyway, I'm hoping that it will be done quickly, and I hope that the results are decent. I've actually been thinking if I should make an actual appointment, because in Denmark you can do a lot from home. Like there's certain times of the day, about an hour a day, where you can actually ring and speak with a physician. But often people are so good at waking up early, so by the time you call, it says we're sorry, it's busy, or like there's no room for more people. And then you can send a message to your doctor through like a special website. But sometimes it takes days to reply, and if your own doctor, the one you're used to going, is busy, you can't. Someone else might take it, and that's what happened one of my last times. And she panicked, as many of them do. She ended up calling the hospital to find out what to do with this person, me. They ended up, the one in the doctor was not my usual doctor from the hospital either, so he also panicked, and doing research, they decided the best was to lower my alter my medication. And then I did it, and then I was feeling bad for some days. I decided to adjust myself. That was not a good idea. Well, I felt better, but that's not something to do. I only did it because I kind of felt like I knew what I was doing. And then I wrote an email to my usual doctor explaining the situation. And yeah. And since then, I've been a little bit reluctant to go. That's the situation today. I don't know if I even have time to do this. A little bit more before we leave. So I have to look up. So today, I'm hoping everything goes well. I hope it's my usual nurse. I hope the secretary is in a good mood. I hope I get a parking space close to the door, and so I don't have to, well, I don't mind walking a little bit, but today I don't have too much time to walk. So I don't want to use time circling, finding a parking space. And I hope that I can get done so I can get going and get home and come home to my cat. I don't know if you can see her. She's right there resting. Yeah. So as you can see, I have my phone on a box, because if I was to take out my tripod, I was probably going to be late. So yeah, I don't even remember if I did the same in each eye. You know, that's how the situation is today. Yeah. So I'm going to put on a little bit blush, make myself look alive a little bit. And I still have the same old blush. I should probably change it soon. This one is gone, and these two are almost gone. But I like it. And makeup is expensive, so yeah. Anyway, and then I'm going to put on a little bit of lipstick, and then I'll head on my way. I don't know how much I'm going to record on my way there and actually when I'm there, because I really want to be respectful of myself also and others. But yeah, otherwise I'll just let you know when it's done at the end. I hope it goes well. Oh, my lips are super dry. Might have to go for something more creamy. Oh, I almost forgot my mascara. That's one of the things that makes my eyes look like I'm not sleepy. Pretend I'm not super sleepy. Even though I actually managed to sleep a little bit yesterday, despite the worry. At some point, I think like at 1 a.m. or so, I finally managed to sleep. That's why sometimes you might wonder, like, if you're following along, like the hour difference with where you live in Denmark, and then maybe I reply at some random time of the day, I might be struggling to sleep or something. Not always. It could also be that I'm in a different time zone, but like somewhere else, like if I'm in Panama. But sometimes I'm just, I'm still awake in Denmark. I'm making an effort to keeping it contained within daytime or when I'm awake, like times where I should normally be awake, but sometimes it's just nice to reply and get so happy when I see a message, then I just immediately react to it. Anyway, I don't know if these are equal, but I have to go and put on, I hope I remember to put on a creamier lipstick. I have it on my purse. Say purse or handbag there where you live. Let me know. Yes, I'm wearing this one. It's a little bit more creamy. Then it's not as noticeable that my lips are dry. Oh, my second alarm to leave. Yeah, we're almost done. I'm wearing sandals. Believe it or not, I'm putting on a jacket, or I don't know what do you call this? It's like a coat. It's a summer coat because even though it's supposed to be summer, it's only 13 degrees here in Denmark. So I better get going. And this is kind of my outfit. I don't know if I'm going to close it. I might close it, but I probably end up taking all this off at the doctor's office. Yeah, so I'm in the car now and I'm going to get going. This car, I couldn't find a good place to put my phone, so I might just get there and then let you know how it goes. Made it with 3 minutes to spare. So it's done. My appointment is over. I got my little cotton swab on my arm. How do you feel about needles? Okay, should I say a coward? I I don't like them, okay, but now it's done and now I can rest. I thought about going for a quick walk to calm down a little bit before I get back home and yeah, have my breakfast. I was not supposed to fast, but I just couldn't get myself to eat. Do you normally eat before appointments, or how do you manage? I normally don't eat. So I'm going to go for a walk. If I do, I might insert a little clip of where I will walk. I found a rocking chair. I think it's waiting for me to give it food. Okay, that was very windy, so I'm just going to head home now and rest. Yeah. Ooh-wee. So I am back home finally and I can rest. And it was nice that's done. And now to wait for the result. But anyway, at least that part's done and I'm so grateful. At least part of it is done now. So thank you very much for spending this time with me, making me company. If you want to stay with me a little bit longer, YouTube is about to suggest a similar video calm like this right here. I hope you enjoy.